Okay, I just recently received my Silverfire Hunter with the chimney, and the reason I got it because I was hoping I could use it in my garage, which is already equipped with a chimney. So I haven't seen anybody doing any videos indoors with one of these units yet, so hopefully I can answer some people's questions about whether or not this is going to work inside a garage or a house or whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and light her up. One of the things I do have is a pretty steady supply of twigs, so I'm hoping that I can use this for a variety of purposes. Oh. So I got a bunch of kindling and small stuff in there, and it's pretty open space in here. It looks probably smaller in the video than it really is. I'm going to go ahead and let that get going, and then I'll shut the draft down. Well, so far I'm not really getting too much smoke in here. You can see flame coming out the top. Ooh, little sparks. But I'm not getting any smoke in the garage. Alright, well, this is kind of like watching paint dry. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and then turn it back on a little bit. Okay, it's been a couple minutes. Flame's getting kind of high, so I shut the damper down, trying to restrict some of the airflow a little bit there. Hopefully bring her back into a less exciting range. Here's a top shot looking down into the fire. I don't know if the camera's going to capture it very well, but it is really pretty, and it is just blazing in there. Okay, I'm taking a picture of the chimney. I'm not getting you can see it's burning really clean. I'm not getting any smoke out there. It's starting to get a bit smoky in the garage, so I put a pot on top to kind of cut that out, and I think it's going to make a big difference. Okay, it's been a few minutes. I think you can kind of see there's a little bit of a gap between the bottom of my pot and the Silverfire. You can see the flame is raging on there. I might have to trim down that air intake a little bit more. Although surprisingly, it's been 10 or 15 minutes, and it's warm, but it's not by any means hot to the touch like you think it might be. I think there's a pretty good air gap in between there. So I'll check back again in just a few more minutes. I don't know if you can see it or not, but you can really see how fast the air is blasting through this thing, because there is a steady stream of smoke going right up that stack, which I would think with the heat it's producing it would not be quite as smoky as it is, but kind of happy to see that it's just really going up there good and not filling the shop with smoke. Well, I was going to take the camera outside and show you that I'm getting a pretty good amount of smoke out the chimney, but it's pouring down rain, so I'm not really interested in getting my camera wet just to show you smoke outside. The Silverfire is still, ooh, it's starting to get warm now. Yeah, it's pretty warm now. It was cooler just a minute ago, and this pot is really hot too. Just to kind of show you, I'm still getting a lot of flame in there, but with the pot on it, it doesn't let smoke get into the garage. So far so good. And it's been about 20 minutes. Okay, I did a little bit of RTFM and discovered I was supposed to close that damper down here on the bottom all the way once the fire gets lit. And things are going a little bit better now. It's not quite as out of control as it was before. Okay, I actually have water in this pot, and as you can see, it is boiling right along at this point. And that took about half an hour, but that was a big pot of water, so it was actually filled up to about the first ring right there. So we'll just keep monitoring the progress. Okay, I just refueled this. You can see it's poured some smoke out of there right now. It takes a little bit to get going, and you can smoke up a room pretty quick just getting there refueled. But it's been going for a couple hours, and it's not too bad on the fuel. I got the door wide open trying to get her back up to speed. I had to put the pot back on it because it was starting to get a little bit smoky in here. There we go. Try to zoom back out a little bit. You can probably hear it popping in there. This is pretty interesting to give you an idea how much air goes through this thing. You can just listen to this thing rear up when I lift the flap. What you're actually hearing is the pot boil, but still pretty cool.